Everyone, I am Monica from IELTS 9 channel. As you know, we are going to we are going to solve this reading. In fact, this reading name is Otters, and that was also part of 4th February IELTS exam. Okay, in IELTS exam, it was this reading. There were more readings also, but here I am going to discuss this and another two also. Full reading test we will be doing it, right? Okay, so you can see just what type of reading passage is this. Okay, so lettered words are there, means paragraphs, small paragraphs are there, but with small alphabets are there. Okay, now let's look at the type of questions we have. So we have first this type of question: which paragraph contains the following information? This is the description they have given to you, and for 1 to 8 questions they have asked us. Okay, the same type of question, and of course one thing is important to note it down. NB, you may use any letter more than once. Which letter means A to G. A to G, where are these letters? These letters are on the paragraph. These are the names of paragraphs. Okay, so in answer sheet in front of 1 to 9 you have to write letters, alphabets, not the letter you have to write it. Okay, second type of question we have here, answer the questions, means short type of answers, and we can use only 2 words or 1 word, but not more than 2 words. So these are the question answers. Let's start with first type of question. So 1 to 9 questions we have this type of question: which paragraph contains the following information? Let's read it. How to do these questions? First, of course, like match the headings, we will be reading all the information, and then we will just underline the keyword, underline or circle. A description of how otters, okay, regulate vision underwater. So vision underwater, we will be just finding it. How regulate vision, how the system that otter will adopt, he is adopting about underwater, how he can see it. Okay, the fit for purpose. Okay, characteristic of otter's body shape means his physical characteristic, physical features may be there in any paragraph, then that would be the answer. A reference to an underdeveloped sense, okay. An explanation of why agriculture failed in otter conservation. Okay, agriculture word may be there. Okay, now next question is a description of some of the otter's social characteristics, how they behave with other people, that would be given in any paragraph. A description of how baby otters grow. Okay, the conflicted opinions on how to preserve the conflicted opinions, some arguments may be there. A reference to a legislative act. Okay, so any act, any legal thing may be describing in any paragraph. Okay, let's start with first paragraph. Now first paragraph says otters are semi-aquatic. Okay, sea otter, they are members of the family which includes this is introduction actually, but we have to read every paragraph. For every paragraph we have to give answer. Okay, otters have long you also do it with me. Now you can read the whole paragraph. I have given you on screen. First sentence is introduction, which includes these otters name and all. Have inhabited the earth for the last 30 million years. Over the years have undergone subtle change to carnivore bodies to exploit the rich aquatic environment. Otters have long thin body and shorts, ideal for pushing dense underground, for hunting in tunnels. Okay, and maybe and they are talking the 4 feet long and hounds. Okay, now if you remember, there was one information about the physical feature characteristic. Let's find it. Let's read it again. Here body shape they were discussing. So you can see, the fit for purpose characteristic of otter's body shape. So body shape they have they have written thin thin body and short legs, ideal for pushing dense underground or hunting. So it means that will come with A, that it will come with A paragraph. Okay, now let's move on to the next paragraph, or let's finish this paragraph first, then we can move on to. So yes, here we were looking for this paragraph. You can see till here we have read, because NB is also given na, that we can use, we can, this they have given, you may use any letter. It may be possible, this is a longer paragraph, it may be possible you can get another answer for this. Okay, okay, so here otter's nose is about the smallest among the, so characteristic, yeah, characteristic word is also given. Shape described as a shallow W, is stout at the base. So everything they are talking about body, body characteristic features. Okay, when swimming fast underwater, otter full fur consists of two types of hair: stout guard hairs which form a waterproof outer covering, and underfur which is dense fine equivalent to an otter's thermal underwear. Okay, the fur must be kept in good condition by grooming. Seawater reduces waterproofing and insulating qualities of otter fur when salt water gets into the fur. This is why freshwater pools are important to otters living on the coast. After swimming, they wash the salt off in the pan. Pools on the ground against. Okay, so let's read another one once more. Description how otters regulate vision underwater. No, this we have done, so we can cut it from list. A reference to an underdeveloped sense. Was it there? No, I don't think so. An explanation of why agriculture. No, there was no description of agriculture. Social characteristic also they are not describing. Baby is also not describing. Conflicted opinions are also not there, and reference to a legislative act is also not there. Let's read the ninth option also. An explanation of how otters compensate for heat loss. So heat loss, something they were giving, heat loss. Okay, outer curving, waterproof, underfun, seawater reduces waterproofing. This is why fresh water pools are important to otters living on the coast. After swimming, they wash, rub against vegetation. Okay, let's leave it, because now at this moment I am not finding it. Good condition by grooming. No, I'm not getting any clue for anything. Okay, let's move on to the next B paragraph. Scent is used for hunting on land, communication, and for detecting danger. Otter's sense of smell is likely to be similar in sensitivity to dogs. Otters have small eyes and are probably short-sighted on land, but they do have the ability to modify the shape of the lens in eye lens, okay, to make it more spherical and hence overcome the reflection of water. So yes, we were having this kind of, I will show you the. So here they are saying description of how otters regulate vision underwater. Yes, they are talking about lens and all. You can see modify shape of lens. Okay, let's read it thoroughly. But they have the ability to modify the shape of the lens to make it more spherical, hence overcome the refraction of water. In clean water and good light, otters can hunt fish by sight. The otter's eyes and nostrils are placed on its high, and it can see and breathe even when the rest of the body is submerged. The long whiskers growing muzzle they detect regular vibrations caused. Okay, but let's first we can just put it for description of how otters regulate vision. This we can put with B. Okay, so let's move on to the next page of this reading. That is not the end of this B paragraph. Okay, so they have starting underwater. The otter holds its leg against the body except for steering, and the hind end of the body is flexed in a series of vertical undulations. River otters, let's move. So having extends length of each digit, though not to vary the end otters and sea otters have more prominent webs, while Asian short-clawed otter has no webbing. Okay, so they don't need the swimming speed. Otters are protected by valves which close them against water pressure. Okay, so what about the, so this we have done a reference to an underdeveloped sense. Any underdeveloped sense have more prompt. They don't need to, they don't need, they don't need the swimming speed, so they hunt for shrimps in ditches. Okay, let's read it here also, because they don't have the ability to modify the shape of the lens, so detecting danger, short sighted. So of course that is, they are talking about underwater sense. Good light, the outer eye placed high so that it can breathe. Submerged, the whiskers growing muzzle to detect. Okay, so we can match both, because as we know, initially I will match it this with B only, because here they are saying something in at the end of this paragraph also. No, sorry, this is different paragraph. Yes, wait. Here also they say, so they don't need the swimming speed. They have, otter has no webbing, they hunt for shrimps in ditches and paddy fields, so they don't need the this also. And in the previous lines also, in this same paragraph, they were talking about underdeveloped sense. So we will just look at the end. Now let's move to the C paragraph. A number of constraint and preference limit suitable habitats for otters, where water and rivers must be large enough to support a healthy population. Being such shy and wary creatures, they will prefer territories where the man's activity do not impinge greatly. So yes, I told you they may be talking about social characteristic. Description of some of the otter's social characteristics. So they are shy, being such a must be large enough to support. They always want to stay in water and rivers. They are such shy and wary creature. They don't prefer where human activities are there. Of course, there must also be no other otter already in residence. This also has become significant again as population start to recover. Okay, so we can match this, and here again, and if you want to read it, otters will eat, there are records of no. Okay, yes, let's move on to the next paragraph. For this we will just put this. For fifth we will be putting C answer. Okay, C will be there. Now D paragraph. Now what D paragraph is saying, side by side, please you also do reading of this paragraph. Eurasian otters will breed anytime. Breed means baby, they may be talking about where food is readily available, in places where condition is more severe. Okay, cubs are born in spring. Now we need to find how babies grow. They are well grown before severe weather returns. This ensures, okay, though otters can be bred every year, some do not, depend on food, others food range, everything they are talking about, but how babies grow, they have not described anything like that. Okay, other factors such as food, gestation, okay, exception of north, you can read it, where food is readily available. So anything, this ensures that they are well grown before severe condition. Why? So this we have done, this we have selected, although it is under doubt. An explanation of why agriculture failed in other, agriculture is also not there. Social culture also we have done. Description of how baby otters grow. So they are talking about embryo, baby, but how baby otters grow, this is not given. So yes, the conflicted opinion. So now option is also not there. Okay, so let's for D. Okay, let's read the another paragraph, because I am not trying, because I have not found anything relating to this paragraph. where okay, E paragraph, don't waste time. Eaters normally give birth in more secure dens to avoid disturbances. Nests are lined up, okay, to keep the cubs warm while mummy is away feeding. Little size varies between this. For some uncommon reason, coastal otters tend to produce small litters. Now here we can match with that how babies grow. Open their eyes, a tiny of club and this thing. Okay, so let's put this for this one, how babies grow. So here we can put E. Okay, now let's read the next paragraph, that is F paragraph. The plight of the British otter was recognized in the early 60s, but it wasn't until the late 70s, okay, that the chief cause was discovered. Plight of, okay, pesticides mean farming related things, were first used in agriculture. Word is also there. Other industries, these chemicals were persistent and had already been recognized as the cause of. So here if you just find out, they are just describing explanation of why agriculture failed in otter conservation, because they were using these pesticides means they are using it for saving their crops, but indirectly they are damaging the environment in every way. Okay, these chemicals are persistent. Okay, decline in the population of these, the pesticides enter the river system and definitely food system, and they will destroy the animals. So let's finish this paragraph, because we have already marked this one. Okay, for which paragraph? For F paragraph. Okay, so let's finish this paragraph first and then we will go to the another one. 1962 chemicals were phased out, but while some species recovered quickly, otter numbers did not. Okay, otter numbers did not and continued to fall in. This was probably due to mainly to habitat destruction and road deaths. So now let's move on to the next paragraph, because we have already found our in the question number. G numbers paragraph. Otters numbers are recovering all around Betel. Populations are growing again in the few areas where they had remained. Okay, this is almost entirely due to law and conservation efforts. Okay, law and conservation efforts. Okay, so yes, somewhere a reference to a legislative act, so we will put here G. Okay, G will come here. Okay, let's read it further. Reversing the destruction of suitable other habitat, reinstructions from captive breeding programs. Releasing captive breed otters is seen by many as a last resort. The argument runs that where there is no suitable habitat for them, then they will not survive after release when there is a suitable argument. So yes, so we will be the conflicted opinions on how to preserve. So definitely G will come. Yes, they had said you may use any letter more than one. So G, and of course we have used which one, twice, B and B also. Okay, so let's move on to the next type of question. So ninth question is left. Okay, an explanation how otters compensate for heat loss. So this is really a tricky question, but yes, definitely I told you. So heat loss, so all the paragraphs we have done, but here at this place directly I couldn't found it, but here I was just thinking about fur kind of thing. Fur means, so first let's understand the meaning. An explanation of how otters compensate for heat loss. How they compensate for heat loss. So here when God has given them fur which is dense and fine, equivalent to an otter's thermal underwear. It means they will compensate for heat loss. So they have given, so A will we can put here. Okay, now 10 to 13 number questions, how we can do it. Which affects the fur we have just read from A paragraph. So fur is here, and the question is what affects the outer fur of otters. What affects the outer fur of otters? Outer fur consists of, okay, so this statement, outer fur consists of two types of hair, stout guard which form a waterproof covering, and under fur, which is dense. Okay, the fur must be kept in good condition by grooming. Seawater reduces the waterproofing. So here fur, which form a waterproof under outer covering, but sea water reduces the outer proofing. So what we can write here, sea water, because we can use two words. Which skill is not necessary for Asian short-clawed otters? So Asian short-clawed otters we came across in second paragraph, also not there, but I have underlined. It came into my, yes, so in B paragraph this word was there, so I have done underline. Okay, so what is the question now? So after getting the location, definitely you can easily find the answer. Which skill is not necessary for these otters? Okay, while the Asian short-clawed otters has no webbing, they hunt for shrimps in ditches and paddy, so they don't need the swimming speed. So what we can write? Swimming speed. Swimming speed. Okay. 12th question. What type of waters has the shortest range? Shortest range. What type of waters has the shortest range? And next one is, what type of animals do otters hunt occasionally? So in next paragraph, otters have short range, shortest range, and otters hunt occasionally. Okay, let's find it. Range. Range word is here. A typical range for a male river might be 25 kilometers. Okay, and a river's female range half. Then the productive, okay, which type of otters have the shortest range? Shortest range means this may be female range. What type? A typical range? No, we were looking for what type of, okay, significant. Okay, however, the productivity of the river affects this hugely, and one study found male ranges between 12 to 80. Coastal otters have a much more abundant food supply, and ranges for male and female may be just few, yes, few kilometers, means shortest range of this coastal line. So what we can write? Coastal otters. So here they have started a typical range, not the shortest range for. So we are looking for few kilometers, few range. Okay. So we will be writing, because he has asked you not the male, which type of otters, means coastal otters. Which type of animals do otters hunt occasionally? Okay. Okay, let's read it from here. Because male ranges are highly overlap with 2-3 females. Otters will eat anything that can get hold of. There are records of sparrows, snakes, slugs being gobbled. Apart from fish, the most common prey are crayfish, crabs, and these are the common things. So question is, occasionally means very rare. Occasionally, not every time. So small mammals are, okay, this word is also there. So small mammals are taken, most commonly rabbits. Okay, so small mammals we can write here. Or small, which type of animals? Small, not small we don't want. Mammals we have to write. Okay, so this way we have done this reading. Now this reading we are going to solve. The reading title is Bricks, the Versatile Building Materials. We are going to read about this bricks, and again this was also part of 4th February exam. So this reading, there is no division between, like there is no names given on, alphabets given on paragraphs. So this is the reading. So this reading you can say I have just written over here so that we can distinguish between paragraphs. Okay. So these are the paragraphs you can see. Now let's look at the type of questions we have. Yes, first type of question we have true false not given, and second we have, you can see easily, complete the flow chart and again label the diagram. We have this diagram. Okay. So let's start with first type of question, that is true false not given. Of course, this is first type of question. We will start looking from the first paragraph only. So before going to the first paragraph, let's read the question statement and just find the keywords, and we will go to the location, and after that we will try to match the meaning. If the meaning is same, okay, I'm not saying the same wording you will get. If the meaning is same and matching with this statement, definitely it will be true. If the meaning is saying something different, then false. And if there is no description about almost half of the question statement, then definitely not given. So let's read it. Fired bricks are not efficient in countries with hot weather as they absorb too much heat. Okay, so hot weather and they absorb too much heat. Okay, and fired bricks, of course this is the keyword to find the location. After that we will match these words. So fired bricks, and of course for second question we will be finding Roman brick. Okay, so Roman brick I will find. Okay, let's go to the first paragraph. You also do with me because I am showing the full paragraph. We were looking for fired bricks. So bricks are one of the oldest building material dating this. The oldest found were sun-dried in Turkey. These would have been standard in, although sun-dried mud bricks worked reasonably, especially in moderate climates. Fired bricks, we were looking for this word, were found to be more resistant to harsher weather conditions, and so fired bricks are much more reliable for use in permanent building. Fired bricks are useful in hotter climate. So in that statement they were saying are not useful in hotter climate because they absorb more heat. They can absorb any heat generated throughout the day and then release it at night. It means answer is false. I will show you the statement. Here you can see are also useful in hotter climate, but there they were saying something different. Here they are saying are not efficient. It means what is that mean? False will come. Okay, second, Roman brick production was determined by which season it was. So very confusing, like it means very confusing statement is there. Was production was determined by which season it was. It was determined by which season it was. Let's find it. If in the questions, if in the passage they will be telling something about specifically any season when the production is determined, when the production is going on, then it will be true. So season, so let's, till here we have read. Now next paragraph, the Romans also distinguished between the bricks they used were dried by the sun and air. Romans we were looking, okay, and the brick that were fired in. Romans were real brick connoisseurs. They preferred to make their bricks in spring season. They preferred to make their bricks in spring and hold on to their bricks for 2 years and all. So they only used, okay, passed on their skills around the, so yes, we got the special season. So answer is true. Yes, what they were talking, production was determined by which season it was. Yes, it is true. They were talking about spring season. Now third question, the bricks that led to the brick Gothic period. Same word we will get it in reading passage definitely. In northern Germany, Germany also I have to look, were popular with the house builders. So these bricks were popular with the with house builders in specifically northern Germany. Okay. So during that we have read, so Germany I can see very easily from northern. Okay, during the 12th century bricks were introduced to northern Germany from northern Italy. This created this word also we were looking, this we got, which was a reduced style of Gothic architecture previous very common in northern Europe. The buildings around this time were mainly built from the Gothic can be categorized. Okay, so let's read. Bricks were introduced to this created this period which was reduced style of Gothic architecture. Okay, the buildings around this time were mainly built from fired red clay. The period can be categorized by the lack of figural architecture. Gothic figures were impossible to create out of bulky that thing, but everything we have got, but where it has given the other statement. So in this question we have got everything, but this part is missing. The bricks that led to this in northern Germany were popular with house builders. It means not given is there. Buildings, now fourth question, buildings showing brickwork were generally not liked during the Renaissance. Okay, so this word I will be looking first, and then we will try to find buildings showing brickwork were generally not liked. Okay, if they were not liked, if they were popular, then definitely false. If they are not talking about any brickwork in this season, in this time, then not given. Okay, let's find this word. So we have done this paragraph to find this Germany question. Now let's find this word we have found. Bricks suffered a setback during the Renaissance and Baroque period, which with exposed brick walls becoming unpopular and brickwork being generally covered by plaster. Only during the mid 18th century did visible brick walls again regain some popularity. So it means they are saying yes, true. So it means buildings showing brickwork were generally not liked during Renaissance. It means this is true answer. Okay, not liked during the Renaissance. So this they have given. Let's I will show you again. So the first line also says bricks suffered a setback, were not famous, were not likely, were not liked. So this kind of statement given, suffered a setback during this and this periods with exposed brick walls and brickwork generally covered. After some periods, these walls regain popularity. So this first line they are saying this first sentence is matching with the statement. So buildings showing brickwork were generally not liked during this period. Okay, that's why it is true. Fifth number, some types of bricks can soak up too much water due to absorbent qualities. So definitely we will be using we will be finding these kinds of words. Absorbent qualities, can soak too much water. Okay, so they were talking about soaking. Yes, bricks today are commonly used in the construction of buildings than any other material. This thing, architecture is dominant with its fields. Bricks of all shapes and colors with modern machinery, earth moving equipment, powerful electric motors, modern tunnel kilns, making bricks as much more productive and efficient. Bricks can be made from a variety of materials. The most common being clay. They can also be made of calcium silicate. Concentrate good quality bricks may have major advantages. Okay, weather resistance and tolerate acids, pollution. They are also much cheaper than stonework. Bricks can be made. You have to read like that very fast. Color, shape, size, and which makes the time build. Then on the other hand, there are some bricks that are more porous. Porous means those which can absorb water and all. Therefore, more susceptible to dampness when exposed to water. For best result in any construction work, the correct brick must be chosen. Okay, so here they are saying uh, uh, bricks can be made to any specific color which makes them easier to build. On the other hand, there are some bricks that are more porous and therefore more susceptible to damage from dampness when exposed to water. So water kind of thing they are talking, and more porous, they can absorb more water. Some types of bricks, yes, they were talking, can soak, they were more porous, can soak up to too much water due to absorbent qualities. So that is yes, true. Okay, so now let's move on to the next question. We have complete the flow, no more than 2 words. Making handmade bricks, we just had. Combine the dash water and other ingredients, okay, with a dash to desired consistency. Water and other ingredients, let's find it. So this is this. Now we were looking for water and other ingredients. Today bricks are mainly manufactured in factories. 3 principal methods: soft mud process, okay, dry clay process. In the past, bricks were largely manufactured. Yes, this we were looking for. This was the title of the this fill in the blanks. And there are these companies and that specialize in product. This process involves putting the water and other ingredients. So let's write clay, because after that water was given and other ingredients. So let's write clay. So I have written clay, and other ingredients with a dash to the desired consistency with, okay, let's find this word with a, this we have done, clay, water and additives to into a large pit where it, so my pencil where it is all, so I will just a minute. Yes, mixed together where it is all mixed together by a tempering wheel. So we can write two words also, mixed together by a tempering wheel, often still moved by a horsepower. So let's write this tempering wheel. So tempering wheels, ingredients and other ingredients mixing with the tempering wheel to the desired consistency was there. Now next, fill in the blanks. Using the hand, fill dash with mixture coat, this is the keyword, and provides a better finish or water to prevent stickiness. Okay, so let's find mixture coat, better finish or stickiness. Okay, and of course using the hand. So yes, we were reading here. Yes, so definitely after getting first location, then you will get to the you will get another location of the another question. Once the mixture is correct consistent that we have found, the clay is removed and pressed into the molds by hand, okay, to prevent the brick from sticking to the mold. To prevent the brick from sticking to the mold, the brick is coated in either sand or water. So we will be writing sand, though coating is brick, that sand gives overall better finish. So we were looking for sand. Sand we have got, okay. Brick is coated in sand with yes, to prevent the brick, sentence has been starting from here. To prevent the brick from sticking to the mold, the brick is coated in sand or water. Fill dash, no. This we have got to prevent stickiness. So sand we will be writing, sand or water, sand I have written. But what will come here? Using the hand, fill dash with the mixture coat. Okay, before that we will find this location. Yes, by horsepower. Once the mixture is of correct consistency, the clay is removed and pressed. Okay, molds will come, molds by hand. Fill the mixture coat, okay, the clay, okay, by hand. So I will show it to you. So indirectly they were talking about using the hand, fill molds with mixture coat. Okay, so molds will come here, fill mold. So mold or molds, it all depends, because whatever is written, if it is mold is given, then mold, then molds is given, then molds will come. So I will check it. Let's read this also. Dry in the sun, try to avoid rain, which will cause marks in the bricks. This will no affect the bricks dash. The, okay, dry in the sun, rain. Okay, yes, we were looking for dry, so mold. So I told molds s will come here. Okay, so we were looking for another location, another question. Yeah, after drying, and where is rain? We were looking for sun and rain. So after drying, so in sun will be there. Okay, no, air is also dry by air. Okay, once shaped the bricks, so let's read it turn wise. Once shaped the bricks are laid outside to dry by air, and sun is also there for 3 or 4 days. If bricks left outside for drying process are exposed to a shower means rain, the water can leave indentation on the brick, which although not affecting the strength of the brick, so not affecting the strength will come over there. Dry in the sun, try to avoid, will cause marks. Another word was given for this marks. There, this will not affect the bricks, strength will come. Okay, and here molds will come. Now 2 more questions are left for this. You can read it. No more than 2 words and or a number. Okay, so this they have given this insulation. You can see my this thing. So they have given insulating material, insulating airspace dash, and in size means some number will be there. Okay, we will find, and this 12th first it will come this, and then this location will come in paragraph. The interior and exterior of brick. So let's find interior and exterior of brick and size number. Okay, so let's move on to the paragraph. Okay, so this we have done, and we were looking for interior and exterior. Interior and today's bricks are specially designed to be efficient, and insulation word is coming up. If their composition is correct, the line accurate brick. Okay, so it means we have to move to the next page. So on next page you can see, okay, cavity insulation. Insulating bricks are built in two separate leaves, as they are called in the trade. The gap between the inner and outer leaves, okay, inner and outer means, yes, they were talking about interior and exterior. Okay, so inner and outer leaves of brickwork depends on the type of insulation used. Okay, so inner and outer leaves of brickwork. Insulating bricks are built in two separate leaves, as they are called in the trade. They are called in the trade. The gap between the inner and outer leaves, so depends on the type of. Okay, let's read the state. So interior, and so they have given some indication also. What does it mean? So the gap between interior and exterior of brick. So what we call it? So let's read it. This is primarily achieved. Okay, insulation bricks are built in two separate leaves, as they are called in the trade. The gap between inner and outer leaves. Okay, leaves of brickwork. So leaves will come here. So I will be writing here leaves. Leaves. Okay, now 13, size we were looking for. This word will come in that blank, leaves. Okay, we were looking for size, but there should be enough space for a gap of 20 millimeters. 20 millimeters in size. Size, they have not given the word here. Gap of 20 millimeters between this two leaves on the side. So we will be writing here 20 millimeters. So you can write 20 millimeters or 20 millimeters, and here we have written leaves answers there. So we have done this reading. We have completed this reading. That was part of 4th February. Thank you so much.